Hello everyone, I'm back. I managed to get my phone storage sorted. It's a Monday and I am able to now finally film again. So I'm bringing a Shein video for you today. It's a haul. I've managed to get some bits from Shein because I've done really well selling some of my old things recently. I've been doing a couple of car boot sales over a few weekends and getting rid of some old clothes that didn't fit me anymore, so I've got some new bits. Needed some more clothes because of putting some weight on recently, so so I thought I'd show you what I got. I hope everyone is doing really well. I did manage to get my phone sorted out. I am still getting a new phone. I've had this phone probably about 6 years now. It's really old in technology terms at least, and I am actually quite reluctant to get rid of it because it's been a really good phone, and it's not that I don't even like it anymore, it's just getting way behind, and I'm really struggling with things like the camera quality. It's not great for doing these videos when family are uploading, you know, photos to Facebook, and I'm seeing the difference in the quality. Like if me and my mum have been out for the day together and we've both taken photos, and then she uploads her pictures from the day onto Facebook, and I'm like, they look awesome. They look so much better than mine, and I'm like, why don't mine look like that? Like, I'm not one of these people that, you know, and if you're one of these people, that's absolutely fine, you do you, but just for me personally, I've never been one for sort of having to have the latest thing, or I must have the latest technology, or change my phone every 6 months. Like, for me, if the phone does what I want it to do and it's working, I'm happy to keep it until it dies. It's fine. Or it gets really old and just isn't fit for purpose anymore. So there is also quite a lot of e-waste in the world. I don't know if anyone's heard of that term. It's certainly something that's fairly new to me, and I learned about it recently. But because when we think of waste, we think of you know, plastic or recycling and stuff like that, but actually there's a lot of electronic waste that gets produced purely because of this fast fashion throwaway sort of society that we live in, and there is this sort of push, you know, to sort of always have the latest thing, and yeah, unfortunately it does mean, you know, I mean, they market it at people and they say, you know, have the latest phone, and you know, this is much better, and it makes people want to have the latest thing, I suppose, to fit in. You know, I'm sure there's lots of different reasons why people want to always have the latest things, but certainly to feel, you know, like you fit in is probably one of the reasons. So I just personally, for me, I'm not bothered about that. I'm quite happy having an old phone. But this one really is giving up the ghost on me. I'm having to charge it like twice a day just to be able to do anything. I can't, you know, if I use it for sat nav, I have to keep it plugged in the entire time in my car. So yeah, it's just, it's going to be recycled. So I can't even really get much money for it. I've looked up on a couple of different sites on getting some money for it that I could perhaps put towards a new phone, but I'm only going to get about 30 quid. So I'm thinking of just getting it recycled. That way at least the parts won't go to waste. And then the phone I'm going to get is a refurbished one. I'm going to get a second-hand one because, again, that's doing my part to making sure I'm not contributing to that sort of e-waste issue, just by using something that's already in circulation. And yeah, they come with a 1-year warranty, and it will mean that hopefully then my phone will last me for a few years to come, and I'll get some better picture quality and video quality. So anyway, that's enough about that. I've got some bits to show you from Shein. I went to the phone shop on Saturday. For any of you who know Sheffield, I've been to Sheffield before a few times, but I've never actually been to the shopping centre before, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's really good. It's a bit overwhelming if you're someone like me who's quite introverted and doesn't like lots of noise, lots of sounds. It was a bit of a shock when I first walked in because it was so busy, which is obviously great for the businesses, but for me I was like, oh my god, there's just so many people. But I just stuck my loop earplugs in, and it just sort of dulled everything down a bit for me, and just made it a bit more bearable. The phone shop was a little bit overwhelming as well. It was a stunning shop. It really was absolutely stunning. It was the Apple phone store in the shopping centre, and yeah, it was an amazing store. Customer service was absolutely fantastic. All the people that dealt with me in the store were amazing, but it was a very modern layout, and I feel like a bit like an alien when I walked in. I was like, I don't know what to do. There's no desk. I don't know where to go. But this member of staff immediately clocked me and just came straight over to my rescue and was like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've got an appointment." And he looked me up on his iPad and he was like, "Yeah, Liz, brilliant. Check you in. Come with me." And he sat me down, and you know, and then this other woman run a diagnostic on my phone, and then she said, "Oh, just bear with us. We're really busy right now. The technician will be with you shortly." And then he came over, and yeah, they gave me some really good advice, and they couldn't fix the problem per se, because it wasn't a problem with my phone. It wasn't. It was basically to do with YouTube, and YouTube having taken up so much space because of what I do. So and I didn't know how to fix it because I'm not a very technically minded person. But it turns out all I needed to do was just delete the app, which clears all of the what did they say, thumbprints or something, and the cache and stuff, basically all the crap that takes up space. It deletes it all, and then I just reinstalled the app, and it was as simple as that. And I was thinking, is that it? But the thing is, if you don't know, you don't know. So the good news is, when I now get a new second-hand phone and I transfer my SIM over, obviously I'm going to be transferring that storage over. So even though I was getting a new phone, I still wanted to sort out the storage problem, because otherwise I'm just transferring all of that used up storage to my new phone. So now I won't be having to worry about that. So yeah, it's a really, really good shopping centre. If any of you have not been before, it's called Meadow Hall in Sheffield. Really good, and yeah, I'd recommend going. Just take care if you are someone like me who gets a bit overwhelmed by busy crowds. Perhaps take some earplugs with you, or just make sure you take some. There's plenty of spaces to sit down, and there's plenty of food and restaurant areas. So anyway, I shall show you what I have got from Shein. I got quite a big order today, so I'm quite excited. It came a couple of days ago, but I was like, I can't film, so I've been waiting to be able to film this so I can show you what I've got. And I've been really good, apart from 2 items that came early. I don't know why, but for some reason 2 small items came, and then the whole other package, which is like this, came afterwards. So I've already opened the 2 small things, and one of them being these earrings, which I'll show you. They are little cherries, and I've actually already had some compliments a few times for them, so I was quite happy with that. Little cherries, little black ones. I don't know if they do them in red. I didn't see them. Well, I wasn't looking for them in red, to be honest. So, but maybe they do. But yeah, they're just these little black cherries, and I really love them. They're only costume jewellery. They were 97p. So I'm not expecting them to obviously last year's or anything, but I'm quite lucky that I don't tend to get much irritation with my ears. I know some people have to be really careful with like skin sensitivities, and some people can't wear gold or silver, or can only wear certain types, or they can't wear costume jewellery, if it's cheap and it hurts their ears. I'm really lucky, I've never really had that issue. So but yeah, I'm really, really happy with them. I've been wearing them the last few days, and my mum loves them. And then the other day, who was I? It was when I was in the shopping centre. I was paying for something at the till in Primark, and the lady who served me said, "Oh, I love your earrings, where'd you get those from?" So anyway, they're from Shein, 97p. I can't remember the prices for all of these things, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be saying how much they were unless I can specifically remember. But I managed to get a nice jumper for the autumn weather, which is brew coffee. I just thought it was really cool. The lighting's really terrible today, I'm afraid. I've had to put the light on because it is absolutely storming it outside. Really, really bad rain this afternoon. Apparently it's going to be like that on and off all week. So yeah, it's sort of it's meant to be more of like a rustic, either one, browny orange colour. But yeah, so I'm probably not showing up very well in this light, but anyway. Stop in for a spell since 1962. Anyway, I thought that was really nice. I got it in a large, and material is lovely and soft. It is on the thin side, I will say that. But you know, with Shein things, you know, they are on the cheaper side. So this is a thin one, so it's not one that I would say, you know, wear with like a little tank top or something underneath because you're going to freeze. So make sure you've got a nice thick t-shirt on underneath, or just wear it for like around the house or something, or make sure you layer up if you are going out, because this is quite thin, but it's really cute. So that was the jumper that I got. Just pop that down there. And oh, the other thing was this t-shirt. I love it. Everything hurts and I'm hungry. Everything hurts and I'm hungry. In charcoal grey. Again, this is a large size. I think it was about 16. I'm a 14 to 16 these days. And yeah, it's nice and baggy and oversized. This is the size I like because it hides all of my sins around the middle. But I just thought it was really funny because this is me to a T. Everything hurts and I'm hungry. I'm always snacking. And yeah, everything does hurt. Still having problems with my neck. Still waiting for a phone call for the scan. Still haven't had one. And the annoying thing is I want to take a mini break in September, and I keep thinking, I know what's going to happen. It'll be Sod's Law that I'll book somewhere and then I'll get a phone call from the hospital and I'll have the appointment when I'm going away. And a lot of these sort of last minute deals you get with hotels or Airbnb places, they're non-refundable. So I'm a bit stumped as to what to do at the moment, because you know, if I get the MRI scan appointment, I'm gonna have to take it, because if I say no, I'll probably be put to the bottom of the list and I have to wait another 10 weeks. And I'm in agony still at the moment. I'm still on strong pain medication, and I'm still having to sleep sitting up at night, which is fun. I feel like a mummy in a coffin. Like literally sleeping bolt upright with like 4 pillows propping me up. I just cannot have any pressure on my neck at all. And but the last few nights I was getting better. I was having better night's sleep and it seemed to be easing off, and then the last couple of nights has been really bad again, and I've been waking up in the middle of the night a few times just in agony, like I can barely move, and I'm getting this radiating pain going all down my arm, and it's affecting my fingers. So yeah, it does seem to be very, very mixed at the moment, on and off. But obviously with it being a trapped nerve, or a suspected trapped nerve, it makes sense that it would be intermittent, because I suppose sometimes it might not be catching as much and then other times it is. So pain in the bum, but there we go. I'm so excited it's September. 1st of September today. Can finally get all of my autumn stuff out and I can start showing you guys what I've got, decorate my house. This was the other little thing. You know, I said that couple of the things arrived early. There was the earrings that came, and then there was this cute little squishy cat, this little black cat with his little tail. He's really, you know those plushies that are, is it called squishmallows, that the kids are really into at the moment? Squishmallows, they just feel so ultra soft. It's like a stress ball. It feels lovely. I was a little bit disappointed because this wasn't meant to be a keyring. It was meant to be a 10 centimetre plushy toy, and I thought it'd be so cute sat on my bed for the autumn period, you know, especially with Halloween. And he is not 10 centimetres, he's 6 centimetres, and he didn't have a chain on in the photo. So be careful if you are buying him. They do him in 3 sizes, 10 centimetres, 15 and then 20. And yeah, if you buy the really tiny one, he may come as a keychain. Now, I contacted customer services and they said, can you send photos, which I did. And they have a policy that if, because you know, they say, you know, please allow a few centimetres difference. There may be a few centimetres difference in the actual product you receive. I suppose they do that to cover themselves, but this was 4 centimetres difference. I mean, that's quite a note. I mean, 4 centimetres, I mean, that's like that. So he should be, he's 6. He should be this much bigger, not there. So I did think that was worth complaining about. And they said, look, you can either return the item to us, or, oh, and I also made the point of saying that in the photo he was not a keyring, there was none of this attached at all. I know I could cut this off, but then you're going to be left with this little white bit and sticking out. So they said you can either return him or we can give you a 50% refund. And I thought, you know what, he was only £1, I think he was like £1.84. And I've gotten a 50% refund, so I think he ended up costing me like 80 something p, and I was like, I'm not going to complain about that. He's still really cute, it's just not what I ordered. But yeah, oh, he's running away. So yeah, that's my little kitty. He's so cute. So he will now be going on my little rucksack instead of on my bed. So yeah, I got that jumper, I got this t-shirt, the earrings, the little kitty. Let's see what else I got. That is an empty bag from something else. Oh, that was probably from this t-shirt as well, actually, because I put it on this morning. I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to wear it. What have we got next? Literally opening all this stuff up with you guys because I wanted to wait so that you could see it at the same time. This will be the brown dress that I ordered. I ordered an autumnal dress. I'm really into dresses at the moment, which is weird for me because I'm not normally a dress person. But I felt like I've got these barefoot style winter boots, these black winter boots, and they're completely flat, so they're nice and comfy, but they've got like a fleecy inlining. And I just really like the look of having like a dress with leggings and chunky boots for winter, and then I'll just obviously put like a snuggly cardi over the top. But yeah, so I got this this dress. But that one that I showed you in one of my previous videos, where I got one from was it Fat Face? It was eBay, but it was a Fat Face dress, and I've worn it loads since getting that. I love it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get another couple of dresses. So this is the dress, and it's very long. It's just a long brown dress. Again, I'm sorry the lighting is awful, but it's very, very long, full length dress. Material is nice. It's a nice colour actually. It's a real chocolatey brown. Nice material. Again, it's quite soft, like the jumper was. It's really, really soft. Lovely dark chocolate brown, and it's got that sort of frilly gypsy skirt style to it. So it should be nice and swishy. And then full length sleeves, and then the sleeves are elasticated, and a bit of a V-line, a V-line neck. So yeah, and then the model was there's a little bit of ruched detailing on the shoulders actually, a little bit of ruched detailing, so that's quite sweet. The model was wearing it with a belt. I mean, you could wear like a long necklace with it and cinch it round with a belt if you wanted to jazz it up, because obviously it is just plain brown, so you could stick a belt on or add a nice long colourful necklace to break up the colour a bit. But yeah, it's a little bit longer than I was expecting because, well, it's not difficult for things to be long on me because I'm only 5'2", but I did check the sizing on this before I bought it, and I thought it would probably come to maybe 3/4 of the way down my calf, so it would show a little bit of my leg, but it's looking like it is going to be completely to my ankle. As long as it doesn't actually scrape the floor and get dirty, that'll be fine. But if it does, I might have to send that back, because there's no point having a dress if it's just going to get ruined by being dragged on the floor. So that one I might have to just do a try on and see with that. Let's see what else I have got. What's this one? Oh, it's my little bat. I got this may have not been what I intended. That was meant to be a little plushie for my bed, but I did get a new cushion for my bed. This will be my cushion. He's so cute. It's always a bit hit and miss, isn't it, sometimes with things, like you don't know whether they're going to be exactly how you ordered them or not. But this is exactly how I ordered him. It's a little bat plushie cushion. I just thought he was so sweet for Halloween. So yeah, really happy with him. There you go. It's in that soft boucle material, really nice and soft. So yeah, I'm quite happy with him. But yeah, it's just a nice little touch for my bed during Halloween to have a little bat. I'm really into bats at the moment. I've ended up with quite a few bat things lately, but I get them flying around my garden actually. Usually just as the sun's gone down and it's getting, what do they call that time? It's dusk, isn't it? Where it's sort of like just about getting dark. And they keep whizzing right past my living room window. I can just sit there and watch them with a lamp on. I think the lamp, because I don't have my curtains closed until it's fully dark, the insects are being attracted by my lamp being on inside, and so they're hanging around by the window, and I think that's why the bats are swooping in for their dinner. So there you go, I got my little bat cushion. And what else have we got? I'll pull out a few things. Oh yeah, I got another pair of earrings. These are little ghosties. Some of this stuff is like a mixture of Halloween things. Some of it's autumnal, some of it's clothing. It's a bit of a mix really. But yeah, these are a little pair of ghosties. They weren't very much. They are, oh, they're metal. I'm quite impressed with those because I thought they were going to be made out of like a resin or a plastic, but they're actually made out of metal. So I'm quite happy with those. They were really cute. My little ghosties. How cute. I don't know if that makes it any better, but really, really cute. These were not more than a couple of quid. I can't remember exactly how much everything was now, but yeah, they were only a few pounds. So yeah, that's the other one, exactly the same, but yeah, they're really sweet. I'm going to show you for size. So there you go, I got my nice autumnal black cherries and a little pair of ghosties. Yeah, I think they were only a couple of quid. And then I think these are going to be the Beetlejuice. Yeah, they look like it. I got some coasters for my bedroom, and yeah, they are. Since I've got so much Beetlejuice stuff, like my Beetlejuice duvet set and everything that has come out again now that it's autumn, I've put my Beetlejuice duvet set back on the bed. I got myself some Beetlejuice coasters to go in my room. Oh, I love this one. This is going to have to go on my side of the bed. They are a set of 3 coasters, and again, they were only a few quid, but there's this one. My whole life is a dark room. One big dark room. And it's got some lovely rose, I don't know if that shows up on camera, but there's like some rose detailing around here, which is nice. The other one is just the standard sort of Beetlejuice. They're quite chunky actually. I like that they're flexible because, and they're made out of like a pleather, so they'll be nice and easy to wipe down. Excuse me, can wipe down and keep them clean, but yeah, they're quite chunky. So you know, sometimes if you get coasters that are too thin and then the heat just goes through and it can still mark your wood, so you have to be careful, but these are nice and thick. And then the third one is the Beetlejuice with the sandworm wrapped all the way around. So yeah, I quite like those. I thought it's just nice to have a few little coasters for my bedroom, but yeah, that one's going on my side of the bed. And yeah, I like those. I'll show you what else I have got in here. It's like Christmas. Let me see, this is another clothing item. What have we had so far? We had the t-shirt that I'm wearing. We've got the spooky witch's brew coffee jumper. We've got the brown autumnal dress. I did buy, I think the last 2 things are dresses as well. They're both black, I think. Yeah, this is the knitted one. So I got another, well, I say it's a dress. I mean, it's kind of a dress, but you can wear it as a tunic because it is quite short, and it's not something I would probably wear without leggings. But it's just this plain black, again, really nice soft material. It's kind of a waffle pattern. You can see that, and it's really, really soft. It's a waffle pattern, and again, full length, black little dress. Just stand back so you can see the length. It's knee length. You can probably just about see that from there. It's knee length, so. And again, full length sleeves. And yeah, it's quite see-through. So what I will do with it is where I've got a, what do you call it, like a black vest top. I've got one, like a little spaghetti strap vest top that I will probably wear underneath, and then just wear it with leggings. But yeah, again, because it's plain, you can just zhuzh that up with a nice long necklace, or again, a belt if you want to, or just put a long, like a nice long length cardigan would go really nice with that in a different colour. So, but yeah, it's just a nice casual one for this time of year. And as I say, the last one I think was a black one. Yeah, I got the jumper, the t-shirt, the black dress, the brown dress, and then I think I had another black, oh yeah, it was this one. This is the last dress that I got, which is, it's sparkly. Now, I don't normally go for sparkly things, but there's a reason for this. It's because, blimey, it's a lot sparklier than I thought it was going to be. It was quite hard to tell in the photo whether, because in the photo, you know, sometimes they put like, I don't want to say fake pictures, but pictures that aren't perhaps as good a representation as, you know, the item is when you get it. And I was struggling to tell from the photograph whether it was actually glittery or whether they just made it look glittery on the picture. But I was hoping it was glittery, and this really is very sparkly, so I'm actually quite impressed with it. It's another black one, but I wanted something more for going out, like a special occasion, like if I'm going out for a meal or something, because I don't really have, I've got summer dresses, but they're more for like the beach or just day, like a day dress. I don't have anything that's sort of what I would call an evening wear dress. This is so soft. This is really, really nice. I'm quite impressed with this. It's so fluffy. The material, it's a ribbed, you know, the other one was like a waffle design. This is ribbed, so it's got those lines all the way along it, and it is really, I know you probably can't tell from there, but it's a really soft, fluffy material, so it feels gorgeous. Really nice for winter. It's got a round crew neck, and again, this is a long length with full length sleeves. The sleeves are elasticated, and yeah, it's glitzy, so all sparkly. And I just thought a nice evening dress for if I'm going out for a meal, but I just want a little bit of glitz. I thought that would look nice going to a party, something like that. And I think from memory it should have splits down the side, or does this one not? I thought it did in the photo. I'm not sure that, oh it does. Yeah, there is a split down one of the sides there. So it will show a little bit of leg. But again, it's a nice length, because I'm not personally one for showing off too much leg, especially not at my age. But yeah, this one I would say comes to, now this one is where I thought the brown one was going to come to. You know, I said I hoped that the brown one would come to sort of like 3/4 of the way down my calf, and it's ended up being quite long. This one does come to 3/4 of the way down my calf, so that's good. So that means you will be able to see my nice chunky rock boots when I'm wearing those. And then the split comes to about the knee. So yeah, but yeah, really, really sparkly. I'm really happy with that. It's almost like it's like the night sky. It's really nice. I'm really chuffed with that. All of these things, by the way, as I said, I can't remember how much they were, but they weren't a lot at all. They were like under £10. I think that this black one, the one that's knee length, like the tunic, I'm pretty sure that this wasn't more than a £5. This one might have been a little bit more. I think this might have been about £6 or £7. The jumper was about £6 or £7. I can't remember how much the big long brown dress was. I think that was a little bit more because of how long it was, but I think that might have been about £13 or £14. Anyway, I think that is all of the clothing items that I bought. The rest is, I think, going to be accessories, I think. Oh, my slippers. I can't wait to show you these. I can't wait to wear them. At the moment, I've got, if any of you saw my, these are from last year. If any of you saw my videos from last year, you will know that I got these Beetlejuice slippers from Primark. And they're still going strong. They're still doing really well, actually. And I absolutely adore them. But obviously there will come a time where they're going to get, you know, worn. I mean, to be honest, the outside, normally, you know, you start getting the wear around the outside here, and then you start to get holes. Bearing in mind it's been a year, the outside's fine. I can see actually that there is a hole on the inside where the material is worn through. I've only just noticed that, to be honest. Let me check. I'm going to check the other one now. I haven't actually paid much attention. Yeah, that one's going as well. Oh well. For a year, they cost £8 from Primark, so I can't complain. But I do absolutely love them. But I knew that they were getting a little bit on the tired side. They're okay, and I will wear them until they're literally like falling apart before I throw them away, because I do that with everything. But I was trying to find some other Beetlejuice slippers to replace them with, and I can't find any. And the only ones I can find are a pair that are like this coaster, where the whole slipper is like that design. And I was like, don't really, bit too much. So on eBay, I can find the exact same slippers as what I'm wearing, but unfortunately, they are from last year. They're obviously like Primark's slippers, but people are selling them still in the original packaging, and they've whacked the price right up because they know that obviously they're not doing them anymore. So I think one person had them on for like 18 quid, and I was like, I'm not paying that. So I have got some gothic style, whatever you'd like to call them, Halloween style, or just alternative style, because I would wear them any time of the year, not just Halloween. I've got these little slippers. They are adorable. How cute are they? They are a pair of ghosties holding a little black cat. And I was just like, could anything be more perfect for me? And they're ultra soft. They've got, do you know what? These cost, I think these were like £4.30 something. And they've got a proper grip rubber base. They're actually stitched on the side. I don't know if that will show up on camera, but they are actually stitched along there. And they're made of that lovely sort of fluffy boucle material with a fluffy inner. That colour is, I mean, on camera it doesn't look very nice, but this colour is more of a, it's actually a dusky pink in real life. It's not, I know it's not showing up on camera, but it is like a dusky pink, which I think is a nice girly contrast to the black. But yeah, you've got these little ghosts holding up a cute little cat, and I was just like, that is just adorable. So I've been, ever since I put the order in, that's the one thing I've been most looking forward to getting is the slippers, because I was just like, because you can't find things like that in shops. And yeah, for like under a £5 as well. And I was just like, that is just me to a T, with a little cat on it. So there you go. Let's see what else I have got. God, this is like never ending, this bag. Oh yeah, I've got, oh, that's just reminded me now what else one of the other items is. I have got some more of this Pampas grass. I won't open it because they can be a bit messy and the bits go everywhere. But basically I got a set of, how many pieces was it? 30? Doesn't actually, dear customer, when you receive this dried pampas, please put it on the sun. Oh my god. I'm afraid I can't do that. It wants me to put it on the sun. That might be a little bit difficult. given the fact that I'm on Earth and I don't have a rocket, and I would never make it to the sun anyway because I would burn to a crisp before even getting there. When you receive this dried Pampers, please put it on the sun more than 5 hours to make them fluff up. Okay? I think it means expose them to sunlight, and then that will make them puff up, maybe. Okay. I mean, it's a natural grass, isn't it? So perhaps it will have a reaction to the light if it's in the daylight a bit. But yeah, basically, what a strange message. Because of the compression of logistics transport makes it flat and thin. Please don't worry. Leave it in the sun. They will soon become full and fluffy. Wish you and your family a happy life. Thanks. Black and white Pampers grass, basically, guys. Which I'm apparently I've got to leave in the sun to make nice and fluffy and then have a lovely happy life, which I will do my best to have. Yeah, the reason I got these is because I've bought myself a new vase, which I will be showing you, and these are going to be for my bedroom. So I've already got some Pampers grass that I got for my living room when I had my living room refurbished recently, and I've just been really loving them. I think they're so nice because they are a natural material, so rather than artificial flowers, which I know artificial flowers are such a trend and so many people buy them, and I see them in the shop and I'm just filled with rage because they're so bad for the environment, because they're one of those things where people buy them and then after a few months or a year or whatever, and then they're just like, oh no, I feel like a change now, and they end up either in the bin or at best they end up in a charity shop. But eventually they will obviously get old and tatty and break down, and there's just more plastic bits that are just going to be either incinerated or end up in the sea or end up in a landfill. And I think, why don't you want a beautiful real plant in your life? Look, get some of this in your life. Look, get some of that in your life. Beautiful. I've got another couple of big ones up there. They're lovely. They are really good for your air in the home. They purify the air. They take away the toxins. They make you happy. It's been statistically proven that if you have real houseplants in your house, they actually can help boost your mental health and well-being and your mood, because we are not designed to sit in concrete buildings all day. We are supposed to be out in nature. So if you have plants in the house, they are supposed to lift your spirits. And I'm a massive plant fan. I think every single, apart from my upstairs bedroom, and the only reason that there isn't a plant up there is because I don't use the room, all of the rooms in my house have a plant in. But Pampas grass is real, albeit it's been dyed, I think, the black one, because I don't think you can get real Pampas grass that's black. But yeah, these are the only things that I like as an exception, is like dried flowers. I have a couple of artificial plants in the house, but they're ones that were gifted to me, and now I feel too guilty to get rid of them, because I think, well, if I get rid of them, they're probably just going to end up in landfill. So I do have them, and I do use them, but it's not something that I would buy by choice. These were, I don't know, like £2 or £3. They weren't a lot. They smell really nice, actually. I can smell that. Lovely. It smells like hay. Anyway, those are for a specific vase that I've bought, and it's a black and white vase, so with the black and white Pampas it's going to look a little bit like that. As you can see, I've got quite a few Beetlejuice themed things, and a lot of them are in my room, my bedroom, so I thought I'm gonna, oh, this is another Beetlejuice themed thing. See, it wasn't a phase with me when the new film came out last year. It just renewed my love for Beetlejuice, but I've always loved it. I've ended up with more stuff that's Beetlejuice, my coasters, and now this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's actually even nicer in real life than it was in the picture. I got a little Beetlejuice foam charm. Oh, I'm really chuffed with the beads, actually. These beads here, they probably don't sharpen very well in the light, but those ones have actually got sort of sparkly bits of You might be able to see it on that one a little bit more, probably not. It's this, the light is terrible. Oh, did you see it there? Keep watching there. Can you see there's a bit of purple? There's actually like a little bit of purple sparkle with these. But yeah, you've got the little sandworm, the little stripy sandworm and stripy beads. And then you've got Here Lies Beetlejuice, you've got his little grave. And then just the little Beetlejuice sign. But yeah, it's a little phone charm. Otherwise, well cute. So once I get my new phone, that'll be going on there. I'm not going to bother putting it on my old one because there's no point, because I should be getting a new phone imminently. As soon as I've picked which one I'm doing my research at the moment. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos and reviews on which one to get, because I was going to get a what's it called, a third generation iPhone SE, but now I'm thinking of maybe going a little bit better and getting maybe a 14. I'm not as keen on the 16 because I think it's quite big and I'm used to a smaller phone, and I don't like these massive big phones. So I shall have a little think, and then that's going to go on my new phone when I get it. But yeah, a lot of stuff in my bedroom is Beetlejuice themed, so that's why I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with black and white vase with some black and white pampas grass. Oh yeah, I did get another t-shirt. I thought that was it for the clothes, but apparently not. This bag is the gift that keeps on giving today. Got loads of stuff in here. Oh, I remember this one now. This is the Haunted House t-shirt, and again, it's got bats on it, and I was just like, I actually bought it just for the back of it alone, because the back is amazing. I got this really cool t-shirt with the bats on the back, but this is the front. Love it. Little haunted house, and you've got the little pumpkins by the gate, and the bats flying around, and the creepy trees. I just thought that was really cool. And then yeah, the back has got little batties flying around. Love it. Really soft material again, and quite stretchy. It's a bit like this one. This one is a really stretchy material. It's just so comfortable. It feels like you're wearing pyjamas. Really nice. The other thing I like, this one didn't have a label at all at the back. It only has one of those ones that are on the side down the bottom, which don't really bother me, but sometimes labels annoy me at the back. You know, they make you itch. They bug me. But this one doesn't have a label here at all. This one does, but it's printed rather than an actual physical label. So I like that because it won't irritate me. So there you go. Another nice alternative gothy t-shirt for me. And this is in, well, again, I ordered a 16, but when they arrive, they actually come up saying XL. This is XL, and this said XL as well, but they're basically the equivalent of a 16. So, there you go. Loving that one. Very, very nice soft material. Right. I think that will now be the last of the clothing, she says. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the last of the clothing now. This is so cute. I've got another little bag, but I noticed after I'd already put the order in, after it was already shipped, that I made a mistake. I saw this bat, I put it in my basket. I then came across the bat cheaper, put it in my basket. And then I meant to take the more expensive one out and I didn't, so I've got two. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. Oh my god, it's even cuter than I thought. And how soft is he? His ears are adorable. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for how cute this is? How sweet is he? Look at his little wings. And his big ears, it's his ears that make me laugh. They are so cute. There's just this little Halloween bat. He's got his little purple legs and his little purple eyes and his massive ears. Do you know what it reminds me of? Or like one of them, oh my god, they're so soft. He reminds me of one of those Pomeranians, you know, like the Pomeranian dogs with the bit, or like the Chihuahuas with the big petal ears. Oh, he's so gorgeous. He is really, really sweet. I cannot get over how soft he is. He has a little tail as well. I'm not sure that bats have a tail that look like a bunny rabbit. They don't have a round tail like that, but we'll just ignore that. His little wings. Look. How cute is he? He's just so cute, and he's got a little button nose. Little purple nose and eyes. Anyway, he is ultra soft, guys. Really, really soft. I just thought he was so adorable, and I love his little ears. Look. I'm gonna have to think of another name for him now. If anyone can think of a name for my little batty, let me know. He's gonna sit on my bed. Oh, he's adorable. So there you go. That is my little bat for the bed. And he will be the other one. Yep, he's the same one. I shall probably have to return him unless there's anyone I can think of that I can gift him to. I don't know, but I'll have a think. If not, he might have to go back. And then I think I've just got a couple of things left now. Oh, this is a door. Honestly, they've got such nice stuff for Halloween. Or if you just like alternative stuff, like home decor all year round, and just forget about Halloween, you just like it all the time. They've got some such cute stuff that you don't really get like in the shops. The boxes are obviously not made it through transition that well. It's a bit creased, but let me try and put it back into shape again. Look at this. Adopt a ghost. Adopt a ghost. How cute is that? Little box with a little ghosty inside. I'm going to open him up. Such a cute idea. It cost less than £1, and I was like, do you know what? For that money, I don't care. I'm just going to buy it because it's really, really sweet. This is going to be just used for a Halloween decoration. Look, they put all that black tissue paper stuff inside to protect him on the journey. Hello. Hello, little mate. I'm talking to an inanimate object. Look. How sweet is he? Oh my God, this is the kind of thing, like, if I had, because I've got the creativeness to do stuff like this, but I don't have the, what would you say? I don't have the willpower or the staying power to go through with stuff. I'd be good at coming up with ideas, but I just wouldn't be able to see them through because I've got the attention span of a gnat, and I just wouldn't, I get bored too quickly with things, and I wouldn't end up doing it. But basically, you've got this tiny little scroll that comes with it, and it's Adopt a Ghost, and he has all his little information on the scroll, and it says, this ghost's name is Lolly, born on the 6th of December 1919, occupation shoemaker, likes trains, dislikes bunions. Many times, and the quote on it is, many times the wrong train took me to the right place. How nice is that? Many times the wrong train took me to the right place. I really like that saying. How philosophical. Very philosophical for a Monday. Many times the wrong train took me to the right place. So you can take many wrong turns in your life, but sometimes they are happening for a reason and you can end up benefiting from them. So anyway, you get your little scroll, and apparently when you buy them they have like different ones, different names and different messages and stuff. So anyway, comes with that tiny little scroll. And then this is the little ghost. Oh my God, it's just so adorable. This is the little ghosty, and you can like fluff him out a little bit. I'm just gonna gently tease apart the fabric. I'll do it properly later, but I'm just gonna quickly, just to show you, you can sort of tease the fabric. It's kind of like made of wool, and you can just tease the fabric out and kind of make him how you want him, really. But look, little ghost. How cute is he? What I was thinking of doing is just getting a tiny little bit of white cotton, because, you know, I'm of that age where I do actually have a workbox with needles and thread and stuff, which not a lot of people today have. And I'm going to get a little white bit of cotton and tie it around his neck. And I thought I might hang him from my stairs, because then there's a hook on the, what would you say, like the underside of my stairs. There's a little hook, and I think it's from where the previous owner probably had like a hanging plant pot, like a macrame hanging plant. And I was thinking of just hanging him from the little hook, so he sort of just swings in the hallway during Halloween. I just thought it was so cute. But yeah, and then he can go in his little black nest, so he can sleep. There you go, in his little grave for the rest of the year. Honestly, me and cute things, and the inanimate objects, and I get so squee over them. Love cute little things like that. Anyway, I mean, just for less than £1 to come in a cute little gift box. I mean, that would make a great Halloween gift for someone. If you've got like a friend or a family member that loves spooky things, or you just want to get them a little something for Halloween, how cute is that? So there you go, it's my little ghostie, my little ghost friend. And then I think it's 2 more things now, is it? Or no, 3 more things. I keep thinking it's 2 more things, and I keep coming across more stuff in the bottom. I'm going to get all of the last bits out now. Oh my god, and another. How many things did I buy? This is the problem I have, right? Well, I say problem. I mean, I'm sure there are people worse than me, but I don't shop often for myself. I'm not someone that goes out, you know, once a month and spends, you know, £200-300 on clothes shops and you know, whatever else, and splurge. I'm not someone that does that, but and I do buy a lot of secondhand clothes and secondhand things. But occasionally I will buy things from places like Shein or Temu, and when I do, I tend to splurge. But then I might only do that like once a year or twice a year. It's not something that I do all the time. And I kind of feel guilty about it when I do afterwards, but then I don't do it very often, and most of the time I try and be more sensible. So I'm not going to feel bad about it, even though it's difficult, because I do feel guilty about buying all these things. But yeah, I don't make a massive habit of it. So oh my goodness, it's my cat. Oh, I don't know if you can hear her, but she's crying. Sun's coming out now. I might be able to actually, well, I don't know if I should turn, let me see what the lighting is like if I turn the light off now, because I had to turn it on earlier because the heavens opened just as I was filming. Is that better or worse? Let me see. I don't think it makes much difference, does it? Let's have a little look. Don't really make any difference. Anyway, can you guys bear with me for 2 seconds, because if I don't let her in, she is going to cry and distract me, and she won't stop. Give me like 10 seconds. Because there are people waiting. There are people waiting. Come and say hello. They haven't seen you in ages. Look, say hello. Say hello. You're not impressed, are you? Look, Mama's doing a haul. She's doing a shopping haul, and you're crying at the window. Yeah. That's okay. We love you. Yes, we do. Right, go on then. Down you go. She'll be sniffing around all the stuff on the floor now, going, what's Mummy got now? Where's my things? You haven't got anything. I've got this little necklace. Freaking love this. I mean, how twee is this? It is so adorable. You know how I was saying that, like, those long tunics that I bought, the black dress or the black tunic, you could have like a long necklace with it. This would be the perfect thing to have with it. It is a little ghost with some greenery inside, some little foliage, and he glows in the dark. Just absolutely adorable, and it's in a proper glass It's not plastic, it is a proper glass little container, but look, he's a little ghosty. Focus on this camera is terrible. But yeah, tiny little ghost. And they've put like a real piece. I think that is real. It's like a piece of moss. They've put like a little piece of moss in there with him. But yeah, he glows in the dark apparently. And yeah, it's a nice size. So there you go, little necklace. How cute is that? Again, great for a Halloween party, or as I say, even if you just like wearing this kind of thing any time of year. If you like alternative stuff, spooky things. But he was only, I want to say like £2 something. It wasn't a lot, but he's just so cute. So there we go, that's him. Notice how I just like anthropomorphise everything, because like him and her and everything has like a name and what am I like? Right, that's my little necklace. What else have I got on here? My table is now so covered of stuff. I don't know. Oh, I've got these two things. Did I show you that one? Yes. Right, so I have now got 4 things left. I have got this a cute little bat, a bat again. Another bat. This is for the kitchen. It's just a little wooden sign. If I can actually work out where the sticker is. There you go. This is a little bat for the kitchen, and he does come with some little sticky pads, because I was wondering this when I bought him. I was trying to look up in the description whether there was any way of actually adhering him to a surface, because it wasn't really very detailed in the description. Anyway, that's what you get. Little sticky pads. So that's what I'll be able to put him up with, which is good because it means they're not going to damage any surfaces. But he is a little wooden bat with coffee. How cute is he? And he is actually made of wood. He is a proper little wooden miniature sign. I just thought, again, I just can't resist. Just adorable. Really, really into bats at the moment. I don't know why. I just think they're so sweet. They're also very misunderstood little animals. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My neighbour's just arrived home. Very, very misunderstood little animals. I think obviously because we associate them with Halloween and like, you know, sucking the B word and all of that. I think people have given them a bad rep, but they are just a little furry mammal with wings, that's all. And they are very sweet. And a little bit, have you ever seen a video? You often see videos like on social media. If you're just scrolling through, you come across like little videos of people feeding orphaned bats, and they're wrapped in a little blanket like a little burrito, and they're just feeding them like mashed banana and stuff, and the noises they make when they eat, they are adorable. Anyway, he is going in the kitchen, and I may have him out all year round rather than just for Halloween, because he's just too adorable. But I've got to decide where to stick him. He has got these little adhesive stickers, so I'm hoping that he won't, as I say, sort of do any damage. In fact, my splashback, I don't have tiles around my splashback area. I've just got my worktop is made of sort of like a quartz effect, like a quartz stone effect material. It's actually an acrylic. And then they just continued it up the side of the wall a little bit, so I might stick him on there because I don't think he'd do any damage to that. But yeah, anyway, I thought it was really cute. And again, I think he was like just over £1. So really, really sweet. The other little thing I have got is another pair of earrings. So that is my little ghosty necklace. And then I've got my little cherry earrings. And what were the other ones? I showed you my little ghosties. I got my little ghosty ones, and I have got these, which are hoops, and these have got sort of moons and stars and stuff on them, and bats again. These were, I think, like £1. They weren't a lot, but yeah, they've got a pumpkin with a leaf. Actually, there's 2 pumpkins. There's 2 pumpkins with like a leaf. There's a few little flowers, a few stars, a moon, and a couple of bats. with the little flowers, and then the pumpkin and the little bats and stars. I just thought they were lovely. And then the clasp is like that. It's just one of those little hoop style clasps. Gorgeous. Really love those. Quite a nice size. Not too big. But yeah. But again, they're the kind of earrings that I would wear at any time. Not just Halloween. I don't know how long those will last. These ones seem to be a little bit more on the cheap side than these. These I was actually really impressed with, like the quality for costume jewellery that you don't expect to last long. These are actually quite good. These ones I'm not sure how long they will last, but we'll see. 2 more things to go, guys, and I better hurry up because this is a really long video. And one of them is going to be the vase that I bought, which is probably the other package. This one, I genuinely cannot remember what's in here, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise if I can actually get it out of the box. I'm going to have to rip it because I can't. I can't get it out. Terrible with unwrapping things. Hold on. What's in here? I genuinely do not know what this is. Oh. My little ghost, another ghost. Oh, do you know what? I'm really impressed with him. This is a little ghost ornament that I bought, holding a bat. How cute is he? It's quite heavy, you know. I'm really surprised at the quality of that. It's like a little resin ornament. But yeah, nice size as well. He'll look really nice on the mantelpiece. I was thinking of having him in the living room on top of my mantelpiece, above my fire, when I get all my Halloween decks out. Although I might get him out a little bit early and just put him out now. Why not? I love the fact that he was holding a bat. They had 2 of these. They had one that was, I think he was holding a pumpkin, and then they had the one holding the bat. And again, he was only a few quid. But surprisingly good moulding. Really heavy. I'm surprised because, you know, sometimes you get these things and they don't end up looking as nice as you think that they're going to, but actually I'm quite impressed with the quality of that. So there you go. Got my little resin toy, and then that is going to have to go over to one side because I've run out of room. And then lastly will be my vase, which has got sellotape on it. It's not my day for packages today. Oh dear. There we go. And voila! This is a little ceramic vase. And yeah, it's quite good inside actually, because sometimes vases say, like, they come with a little label that say you can only use it for artificial plants because it's not like it can't retain water. Sometimes they're porous, so they won't actually hold water, but this is ceramic, so it will. So I can use it for real flowers if I want to, but I'm not going to. This, they did it in 2 sizes. It's pretty hefty. This was the smaller of the 2. I didn't want one too big because it's only going in my bedroom. But this is what I bought the Pampers glass for. Because with the black and white, I just thought if I had the... I'm going to cut this down because obviously at the moment the natural length is there. And that's like way too long. But maybe I'll have them... I want a little bit of stick showing. Probably have them about like that. But yeah. And then I will mix these up, so that you've got an array of black and white all mixed in together in my little black and white vase, and that's going to go in my bedroom. So everything is going to be very, very Beetlejuice themed in my bedroom. Or very Halloween themed. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. It's nice. The print's good. I'm impressed with the print. There's a little bit of a defect on this side where there's like a little bubble, but that's just where like the ceramics obviously been drying in the kiln, and then it's sort of gotten a little air bubble in it, but you know, that's just natural. That happens sometimes in the process, but other than that, it's pretty nice, so I'm happy with that. So there you go, guys. That is all of the things that I got from Shein. Next video that I'm going to do is on reducing plastic waste. I will try and get that one done at the end of this week, because I've got quite a lot of videos to do now that I've actually got my storage sorted. I'm going to be ordering my new phone over the next couple of days, because I really don't want to hesitate making that decision much longer. I'm just keen to get it so that I can start making better quality videos and take some better footage and photos when I go out and about places. So I'm going to make that a priority for this week, is get a new phone. And yeah, I will try and do the other video at the end of this week, so watch this space. I think I might have already said this, but if not, I'll say it again. I'm going to categorise the reducing plastic waste videos, because it's such a huge topic. I feel like it needs to be split section by section, so I'm probably going to do one on perhaps the bathroom first. I might sort of do a bathroom themed one, and then maybe one themed for the kitchen, and so on. But yeah, I wanted to show you. I was like, do I do the plastic waste video, or do I do this one? And I was like, I really wanted to not opening these things. I wanted to open them on camera with you guys, but then I thought I can't wait any longer. So this one had to come first, I'm afraid, so that I could actually open all my stuff, and now I can start using it. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you all have a really nice week. Enjoy your week ahead, and I will speak to you again soon. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.